Hello and welcome back to your weekly guidance reading. I hope you enjoyed last week. I love the feedback from you guys. I love hearing from you. So please do let me know if your cards resonate with you. And if you are new to the channel, then welcome. I'm Katie Rose. I adore all things spiritual and self-discovery. And I love to use the cards as a tool to be able to do that as well. So let us dive in and see what we have this week for you guys. So as always, center yourself. So taking any deep breaths that you may need to take, just settle in your body. You may wish to close your eyes to start with as you center. Then when you feel ready, just allow your eyes to drift or your gut to be pulled towards a pile. Don't overthink this, always go with the first one that comes to you. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, please do watch those piles, as you may find there are extra information in the other pile for you to take. And as always, take what resonates and leave anything else behind. And we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Welcome, pile 1, to your weekly guidance reading. So you have the friendship card, you have the Knight of Cups, and you have the Knight. We've got a lot of Knight energy here, guys. Loving this. I'm actually feeling a little romantic here. So this love energy comes up here. So what I get here is that if you are in a relationship, you may find that there's almost like a reignition of passion, of that sort of showing that they care, or it may be you that is showing that you care more. But there's also this element, this be brave and be honest, that comes up in the Knight here. I want to say here that you are standing up, you are saying what you are thinking, what you are feeling. You're going to start to allow your voice to be expressed. So there's a clearing of the throat chakra that comes up here for you guys. I just feel really connected to this inner you, this sort of wanting to be yourself and having to express yourself so that the other person knows what's going on. They're not a mind reader. They can't just pluck out of air what you're thinking. They need to be told, is the feeling I get here. You may need to sit them down so that you can have a conversation here of your feelings, but also to get them to have a conversation back. But I'm feeling more drawn to you needing to express, to say what's going on, to say what you want, what you require, what is it that you need in a relationship, to have an open conversation so that to have that bravery, but to also have that honesty. But there is a way to have honesty without being mean as well. That's another thing. Sometimes we build stuff up so much that when we go to say it, it just all comes out wrong or really aggressive. So it's about really tuning in with yourself, expressing authentically, but in a gentle, calm way, because these cards have got such a calming energy, especially this one, this sort of pink energy, and this one as well, in fact, brings in this love. And this one in particular for me brings in a sensuality, a passion as well. So this is why I feel like there may be a reconnection, a reignition here. If you are single, then you may be finding that somebody is showing you more love, showing you more affection. And that does not always mean it has to be romantic. This could be a friendship. So you've got the friendship card here as well. So it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It can just be a platonic relationship. It could even be family members. You know, that it's a relationship, does not have to be romantic. But that's what I get here. There's a need for some self-love and self-care, but this may be coming from somebody else. Somebody showing you how to look after yourself, showing you love, showing you care. I also want to say, like, this sort of the horse I'm really drawn to really get out and to connect with nature and to be, there's this wild and free energy. So there may be some of you that have a very passionate relationship, or is gonna be a passionate week for you, to connect into that part of yourself, to have that bravery to go after what you are wanting, to not be afraid of what the outcome might be, because until you try, you're not going to know. So relationships strengthening, progressing, moving forwards, new connections coming in. So those that are single may start connecting with somebody that there may be more potential with, or you already think there's potential there, so there may be growth there, something that will develop that comes up there. So really tune in with yourself on what you're wanting, how you want to move forwards. And yeah, so that's it really. It's a lot of relationship based energy for you guys this week. Connecting in with yourself, asking yourself what you want, so then you can ask for what you want. The problem that I see with you guys, Pi 1, is that you seem to think that the other person should know what you want, but you haven't actually expressed it. You haven't said. You may have tried to drop in hints maybe, but they don't seem to understand that. It's not, because we all have our own maps of the world. We all see things completely differently. We all feel things completely differently. So the way that you express it, the way you feel, is not necessarily the same way they express themselves or they feel things. So it has to be vocalized, is what I get for you guys this week. You need to vocalize what it is that you want, because they've no idea. I feel like you have been trying to get something across for a while, or trying to get them to do something for a while, understand something for a while. They have no idea. This is the feeling I get. I get that they have absolutely no idea that, because of it's not the way they communicate. You need to find how you both communicate, how they expect you to ask, how you expect them to ask for stuff from you as well. So there's this need to have a sit down and a chat, it feels like, and to express authentically, passionately if need be, but to be brave and honest and know. And I feel like if you do this, the outcome is going to be so worth it. It's going to be like, oh, I wish I'd done that sooner, instead of expecting them to know what you're thinking and feeling. It doesn't work that way, loves. It doesn't work that way. I've been there, I've done that. So I feel you. So that's what I have for you guys this week. Please take what resonates, leave anything else behind, and just I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you here next week. Welcome, pile 2. Oh, so you have transformation. Yes, 10 of Cups. Ooh. And the Peacekeeper. Okay, interesting. So what I'm getting here is, I'm going to the Peacekeeper first actually. So I'm getting a lot of blue energy that I am drawn to massively here. And what I'm getting with that is there is a, this came up in the last pile actually, your throat of, of expressing. But I feel like it's standing in your own power. I feel like such a healing. That's what it is. That's what it is. There is a healing, possibly a healing around the voice, because you're learning to use your voice now. So to express yourself and what you're wanting. But there is this, such a beauty, a peaceful tranquility that comes up with this, which resonates so much with the Peacekeeper, that blue, tranquil energy, deep healing. There's some deep healing happening for you guys this week. And it's like the end of a healing, it feels like. It doesn't feel like you're just starting a healing. I feel like you're coming to the end of something, which makes sense with the other cards, which we'll delve into. But it says, let go of the need to be right, okay? Sometimes we are a bit stubborn. We're a bit like that, I think it's a bison. And we get a little bit stubborn, and we want things to work out the way that we want them to work out. We want them to work in the way that we see them working, and we don't like to adjust things sometimes. We don't like to make changes. And that's okay, but we also need to recognize when we're being stubborn, when we are stuck because we refuse to move, we refuse to change. So this is what is something coming up for you. Okay, so be aware of that. But if this is something you're already aware of, know that you have made some great strides in this, and great movement is going to be happening for you this week. Yes, this is what we like to hear. So we have the 10 of Cups. And with this, it is a beautiful divine connection, I feel, with this one. Emotionally, we are feeling more centered. I feel our chakras are so in tune at the moment, really aligning with what you're wanting and how you want to move forwards. But again, don't be stubborn if something isn't working out and you need to change the way that you are going for something. There's nothing wrong with making changes, okay? I also feel family life. There is a beautiful contentment, a happiness, just an all-round peacefulness that comes. And again, you've got that peacekeeper there. So there is a beautiful, peaceful week, I feel, for you guys this week. Just feeling so in tune, feeling so aligned, feeling so perfect and beautiful. And I say beautiful because it feels like some of you maybe in the past have struggled with feeling beautiful, haven't really have been very critical of yourself, very judgmental of yourself. I feel like this week you're going to start having those aha moments, those moments where you're like, oh, it just doesn't fucking matter. I am beautiful. I am amazing. I am how I am supposed to be in every way possible. I am divine. And again, that divine connection. There may be a spiritual element for some of you, and I feel like your connection to the divine will open up more. So don't be surprised if, because of that alignment, because you're so in sync, because you're centered and you're in that space of peace and awareness, that your spiritual side just suddenly seems to amplify because your energy is amplifying. When we work within ourselves, the world outside of ourselves becomes so in sync and in tune with us because that is the energy that we are putting out into the world. And I just feel like the way that your energy is speaking this week is so in tune with you, and just don't be surprised if great things start coming to you. Start plucking those things out the air, like, yes, I want a bit of this, yes, a bit of that, oh yes, a little bit of that. Don't be afraid to call in what you want this week. You've also got the transformation. So this is what all of this is. And for me, the transformation can come in parts. I see it as parts, okay? You have the beginning where you know something is like broken, something has shifted, you may be feeling really shitty, you may feel like everything's fallen apart around you. Okay, that's the start of a transformation, I find. The middle of a transformation can be sticky, it can be hard, but it can also have those moments of pure bliss, of pure happiness, of the aha moments again, of realizations of things that weren't working, and the reason that we've had this shift, this foundational shakeup, is because that needed to change, and if that didn't happen, you wouldn't have changed it. And then you have the end of the transformation, which is the butterfly. Yes! So this is when you are blossoming. This is when you fully feel like, yes, you've left that shit behind, you've come out of that, you've moved through that, you're above that, you're flying high, and you're moving on to beautiful, better things. And that is this feeling that I have for you this week. So do not be surprised at things that you have been waiting for, because I feel some of you are waiting for something, or do you know, sometimes we're like waiting for someone to go, yes, do it. Yes, that's the right thing for you. I feel like that's what you're waiting for. This week is that yes, okay? I feel like even maybe just seeing this is your yes, okay? Go after what you are wanting. Don't be afraid to move forwards, to thrive. You have so much joy, happiness, and abundance coming in for you this week. It just feels like with such beautiful ease as well. I don't feel like there's massive bumps that come up this week. It just feels like you can breathe again. I feel like my chest is just relieved. I feel like a weight is lifted off, and I'm coming back into center, and I just feel fucking awesome. That's all, I'm just gonna put it out there. I feel fucking awesome. So just be in those moments, be there, enjoy them, and enjoy this change and this growth that is happening all around you, because it feels so perfect for you. Okay, that is what I have for you guys this week. I hope this resonates. Please let me know in the comments below, and I hope to see you here next week. Welcome, pile 3. You have change. Oh, I love a change. The 9 of Swords. And you have the Lord. Okay. So first of all, I am coming to the 9 of Swords because we may have a little bit of bumpiness coming up this week. okay? But I also feel like this is all coming from your mind, okay? I feel like you're getting in your own way. So be aware of that, because when you become aware, you can change it. When it feels like this is who you are, when it becomes the I am tired, I can't do this, I that, you think it's part of you, but in reality, it's not. When you become aware of it, it's like it's been put out here, you're aware, it's no longer a part of you, it's not connected to you. When you become aware of it, it's outside of yourself. It's something that's happening, but you also know that you can change it, because everything is ever changing. Nothing is permanent, nothing stays the way it is. It is fluid. Life is fluid, energy is fluid. And this is what I get with you this week. Become aware of those moments. Become aware of those negative thoughts. And if you see here, right there, and this light, okay, this is a white raven that comes in here, and I feel like this is going right, it's taking charge, it's bringing in that light onto these darker ravens. But the thing about ravens is that they're magic, okay? They are all about magic, not giving up. Things are falling into place, but our mind can take over things. And this is why we like the white raven, because it just comes in to remind us that everything is happening for a reason. Everything is falling into place, but not to become stressed, not to lose sleep over it, because when we do this, we are starting to run negative thought patterns, and we don't want this. We're not having this. We are changing this, okay? We are changing this week. Become aware of your thoughts. Become aware of the limiting beliefs that you have about yourself, the limiting decisions that you've created at some point in your life, of the sort of conditioning that has happened through your life that just don't need. You can change this at any time. This is why you have the change card, okay? So if I was you, you may want to take a screenshot of this, okay? Right, I'm going to put it there. To put as your, wallpaper on your phone, because it's a reminder. It's a reminder that you can change. You can change anything. If you told me this like 2 years ago, even like 5 years ago, especially, I would have laughed in your face. 2 years ago, I would be like, yeah, but only to a point. Now, oh, am I a believer? I know, I 110% know you can change everything within your life. You can change the way your mind works. You can change your beliefs. You can change fucking everything, guys, if you want to. Do you want to put the work in? Do you want to have everything that you want? Yes, you do. So the thing that stops you is this, okay? So this week, really become aware of this. When is this happening? And just acknowledging it is a beautiful start. Then you can work on it. Then you can change it. Then you can say, no, that's not what I believe. That is not what I want. What I want is, and state what you want, okay? So big changes in your mindset this week. Really work through this and do not give up, because I feel like for some of you, you may have been working on this anyway, and then it's sometimes you get those moments where you think, it's not even fucking working, oh, I don't even know, and you go off on, again, creeps in, and you haven't recognized that it's creeped in because you're thinking you're doing well. So when you're in those moments, just stop and go, okay, I've obviously dropped the ball here a moment, but I'm not giving up, because I know that it works. I know that I can do this. I know this is not something that's going to hold me back anymore. And again, just awareness, recognition, and then move forwards, because it's resistance. It's trying to block you. And sometimes we get stuck in that, and it gets sticky and it drags us down. Okay, so bring in that light, bring in that white raven. If you need to envision a white raven just around your shoulders lifting you up, allow that to be your upliftment for the week, your empowerment for the week. And you've got the Lord, because he is saying take charge with authority. And the reason he comes in for you this week, so you may want to imagine him standing by your side. Look at his expression as well. He's like, you better listen to me. Look at my face. Am I serious? I'm serious. Okay? We're making changes this week. So you're going to listen to me, aren't you? We're going to move forwards. Yes we are. Yes, we are! if you need that energy, if you need to kick up the ass, bring that in. You know what works for you. So that's the thing. You got to recognize what works for you and be able to work with what works for you. So he comes in to make sure that we are being authoritative with ourselves. We are being committed to ourselves. We have consistency with ourselves. It really is about checking in and knowing that everything is going to be better. Everything is going to move upwards. This change card I'm going to read to you because I love what it says. I just feel it's so connected with this. There is a big change and it is full of positivity, okay? So know this week is just full of positivity. That in itself is brilliant to know. Can you feel it? Can you? Can you just sit there and just allow that positive, tingling, golden energy to swirl around you, embracing you? Run straight towards that feeling, it says. Run for it. Run into it. Embrace that positive golden energy. And then believe in your dreams because you're thriving, okay? So really believe in yourself. Believe that you can have this. Believe that you can change these things. And then thrive. Have that Lord there with you, taking charge, going forwards, knowing that no one can hold you back. Only you can hold you back, but you have the power to change you, okay? So it really is this beautiful sort of, in a way it's chaotic, but beautiful, because our minds can be chaotic. They can bring us down, they can lift us up, they can, don't get me started on the mind, because there's so much. But it is so beautiful and so powerful. And to learn to use it as a tool in the right way is life-changing. It really is the most powerful thing that you can do. So sit with yourself, guys, decide what you're wanting and go for it. Be aware, change these things. You don't need them. They're not a part of you. Remember, bring them outside of yourself. It's not a part of who you are. And I just send you so much love this week. I just want to, I want to hug you and I want to give you more energy, and it's all there, guys. Believe it, please. So that's what I have for you guys this week. Please let me know if it resonates in the comments below, and I hope to see you here next week.